Hello and welcome to Colins Time to Bake. Today I'll be showing you how to make these Pokeball Marshmallows. They're pretty good. I think I just ate Pikachu. So let's get our ingredients ready, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, a well recipe has appeared. Let's check through our items and see what we need. Okay, so we have 450 grams of granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of liquid glucose, 2 large egg whites, 8 sheets of gelatin, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We're going to need a lot of red gel food colouring, also some black icing and some white icing. Oh, and don't forget, we're going to need a lot of corn flour. This will help prevent the marshmallow from sticking to the inside of the case, so you can also use icing sugar and vegetable oil as an alternative. We're also going to need a silicone cake pop case. Right, let's use the methods. We need to add the 450 grams of granulated sugar into a heavy bottomed pan, pour in 200 milliliters of water, then add your tablespoon of glucose. Using a sugar thermometer, you need to boil this until it reaches 127 degrees or 260 degrees Fahrenheit. While this is boiling, you need to get 2 egg whites and whisk them until they form stiff peaks. It's like a meringue without the sugar. Also, soak the 8 gelatin leaves in 140 milliliters of water. Once the sugar, water and glucose have boiled to the correct temperature, carefully pour in the gelatin leaves and water. Make sure you do this carefully because it can bubble over, so please be very careful with this. This is very, very hot. Once the gelatin leaves have been mixed in to form a syrup, you pour this into the egg whites very carefully and then mix again for 5 to 10 minutes or until the mixture has become really thick. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and mix thoroughly. Once the mixture has become thick, divide this into 2 bowls, and one of them is going to become your red side, the other side is the white side. If you find that your mix is a bit runny, just keep whisking it until it gets thicker and it means it's cooled a little bit more. Do not try this if your mixture is runny because it'll just go everywhere. So leave the white one on its own. The red side, you need to add the red food colouring until the desired colour. Red food gel is the best one to work with because you get more of a concentrated and brighter colour. Take your silicone cake pop case and dust it with corn flour. I cannot stress enough about how much corn flour you will need to dust onto this. Take 2 piping bags, fill one with your red mix and one with your white mix. Pipe the white mix into one side of your silicone case and the red mix into the other. Make sure they're level to the top of the divots in the case. Put them into the fridge for about an hour and a half until the whole mixture has cooled completely. After the hour and a half, this is the extremely tricky part. You need to dust your surface with corn flour and then carefully, very carefully, peel each of the little half spheres out of the case. You need to do this by pushing this all the way through and just letting it fold out. Then pair up your red and white halves together. After this you need to get black icing and roll this out flat and cut into thin strips. This is going to be your band around the middle. Take the white fondant icing and roll out flat, I would say about 1 to 2 millimeters thick, and cut small circles and even smaller circles for your inside. This is going to be your button for the outside of the Pokeball. Stick on your black band and using edible glue, stick on the button. Don't forget to decorate your button with a black band around the smaller of the circles. Yes, I think we got it! And voila! You're done! Marshmallow Pokeballs. You're gonna need to make sure you've got enough corn flour, otherwise it's just like throwing a Magikarp at Mewtwo. Keep these in an airtight box. Put them in your hot chocolate. Don't feel guilty. They're empty. There's no Pokemon inside. There you have it, marshmallow Pokeballs. The marshmallow recipe itself is quite straightforward. It's the decoration of the Pokeballs that's a little bit difficult. So a big shout out to Australian Igloo who helped redesign my logo and also some of the art for today's video. If you'd like to follow him or myself on Instagram, the links are below in the description as well as all the other social media that I have. Thank you very much for joining me this week. Don't forget to check out all my other videos by clicking subscribe. My name is Colin, this is Colin's Time to Bake, and we'll see you next week.